are officially in the new place. We did the whole move on Wednesday and it's now Friday, so some of the big stuff is already kind of unboxed and built, but the house is still, and that's so weird to say by the way, house rather than flat, but I'm trying to get used to it. The house is still in complete chaos, so I won't show you too much, but I'll give you a little sneak peek. Like I said, complete mess. Everything is still in boxes, or most of the things are still in boxes, but like we've got the sofa up, TV up, we've got our table set up just so we can eat. Although the kitchen is still just a complete mess, so we haven't even cooked, we've just ordered takeaway. But yeah, that's it for now. And then obviously we have the upstairs, which I will show you later, I think, because that's even more messy. But like that's upstairs is where the bedroom and Alex's office and also the bathroom is. But yeah, that's just a little sneak peek of what the house looks like for now. Like I said in my last video, definitely channeling the cottage vibes in here with the fireplace and everything. Although the fireplace doesn't actually work, like we can't use it because it's been blocked up. No idea why, and I'm kind of annoyed that it is blocked up because I would love to have a fire, but I'm going to buy massive candles and put in there instead. And then, yeah, probably do something similar with this fireplace, which is also blocked up. So, yeah, it definitely has a lot of potential, but for now, it's looking quite empty and sad. But yeah, like I said, we moved in Wednesday and it's now Friday, and I haven't vlogged much because it's been quite the adjustment for me, this whole move. I think in my last video I was quite positive about it all, which was just me trying to like romanticize it all, try to be positive about it all, because it is obviously many good things about this move. But I think in the last few weeks I've definitely started to feel more of the negative stuff, and it really has just hit me like the week before the move, and now when we've been through it all, just how sad I am about leaving London, feeling that whole failure, feeling that like, I don't know, now I see people on Instagram living their best life in London, even though it's been like 2 days, and I already feel like, wow, I've made such a mistake, and why did I do this? And maybe I should have just like sold my soul and spent all of my money to rent and then just continue to live in London, because it was such a big part of what made me happy and what made me feel like I was living the life that I wanted to live. And even though there are loads of good things and I know all the logical reasons why we did this move, it still has been like just a lot to deal with. And I've also felt a lot of guilt, because while I've been feeling so sad about it all, Alex is super happy, his family is super happy, and then I feel like I should be happy with them, you know, and then I feel guilty that they can kind of recognize that I'm not that happy about it. But I think it will just take some time to adjust, and I think today I am actually starting to feel a little bit better about it all, because yeah, yesterday I did finish work and I just had a big cry, to be honest. Like, I'm actually crying thinking about it now, but yeah, I did have a big cry, and Alex just told me to go to bed and have a little lie down, and then he sorted out loads of the flat, so he made it look, because yesterday it looked like a complete shit show in here. It was so many boxes on the floor everywhere, you could barely walk through it. And while I was lying in bed, he did a lot of unpacking so that it looked a bit more livable in here, which helped a lot. And then today I got my coffee machine up finally, and I made myself a coffee and sat on the sofa and watched a YouTube video, and yeah, tried to do the things. I'm feeling so emotional. But yeah, I had my coffee on the sofa and I did something that would make me feel happy, which helped a lot. But yeah, definitely a lot of emotions, and like a lot of like layered emotions, if that makes sense. Like, I feel really sad about having left my home, my flat, for the last time. Like, it makes me so sad to think about the fact that I will never go home there. And I felt very homesick, honestly. Like, when I was in bed yesterday, I just felt like I just want to go home. I just don't want to be here anymore. But then I also feel guilty for feeling that way, because this was a decision that I made, and well, I made it with Alex, but I kind of was the one that was like, okay, let's do this. So I feel guilty for even feeling sad, and then I feel silly for being so sad about it, because I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if I don't like it here, if I don't feel happy, we can always move back. And really, this is just like a temporary thing to save some money and take a bit of time away from London and the busy lifestyle. Like, it doesn't have to be a big deal, but my brain just makes it into a big deal, if that makes sense, which also really annoys me. So then I feel the annoyance on top of the guilt and the sadness, and then on top of that I feel a lot of anger, which I don't want to feel anger, but I do. Like, the guy that has moved into my flat, I hate that guy, you know, even though he's completely innocent in this whole situation. He just wanted to have a nice place to live. I don't even know. I want to not feel all these emotions, but I feel them, so I need to accept them and try to just let them wash away with time, and try to focus on the good things, and try to like focus on how we're going to go to IKEA tomorrow, which will be so fun. Finally buy some rugs and things that I want to buy to make the place feel more homey. And we're going to go to HomeSense sometime next week, which I'm also really excited about because I've never been to HomeSense and apparently it's a really cool place. So I'm trying to focus on all of those things, and I think with time I will feel more okay with this and try to get back to how I was a month ago when I was really romanticizing it. But yeah, I think for the past few weeks I've not been able to romanticize it at all. I've only felt all these negative emotions and I'm kind of sick of it. Like, I want to feel good now. I want to feel positive about it. I want to feel like a new chapter, and I don't want to like grieve my old flat because it was just a flat, and I know that I will make my home wherever I am. I still have Alex, I still have all my furniture, I still have my things and my hobbies, and I will slowly get back into that. But for now, it's definitely been a bit of a tough process, so I wanted to be honest about that before I just go on to talk about all the fun things. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow when we go to IKEA.
We will have to go more than once. Yes. Because we don't really know what we're getting today. I'll make them fit.
What do you think of this, Alex? For the door? Like a winter wreath. Is it called a wreath?
We can go Christmas shopping, specifically.
Okay.
But we don't even have a toaster. No, you want to get a wreath. It's dark. I think it looks more fun.
Yeah. I like that this has more correct finish if we compare it with our chairs. This is much cheaper and we could paint it. I don't like it. It doesn't go back.
It will go back. I just need to find out how to make it go back. Oh, I got it.
Oh, it's awful when you lean it forward.
Wait, no. And then locked. Maybe you want it forward. Why is this so difficult?
Maybe you don't want to get this. Oh, there we
I
go.
just flew across the road.
Are you sure you don't want to try this much nicer white one?
Some work.
Try this one.
I've already tried that.
I like that one a lot more.
Disgusting.
I think it's quite comfortable. But maybe not as comfortable.
This is widely regarded as the best IKEA chair.
And it's the most ugly one as well. I wish the whole carpet was like this.
If spring is the season that wakes me alive, then fall is the season to contemplate life. Oh, yeah. I don't know what is it exactly in this time of year that makes the melancholy me reappear. Oh, yeah. Back and forth through dark roast coffee, salt mist and sea, sand and amber trees. Cause it still feels like summer, but it's soaked in nostalgia slowly. All the leaves they're turning brown. Cause it still feels like summer and
Yeah, they're very autumnal. This just looks like an autumn leaf.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Cause we lived when it was all bare feet, 10 skin glitter. glistening beneath the...
I just really want to decorate for Christmas. This looks so cute. This is twirling around.
But it's now so very bittersweet, so I guess I'll just put on my favorite sweater and say goodbye to summer.
Back home after the garden centre, which was a lovely time. I'm just going to enjoy this afternoon coffee and watch a little bit of YouTube before I tackle the wardrobe, which is going to be quite a mission.
I don't know why when life is beautiful I start to fear it'll slip through my fingers and just disappear.
Look at the sunset, it's gorgeous. I've hung it up, but I need to actually put soil in it and like pot it properly, but for now I don't have any soil, so I just hung it up like this and it's making it all look a little bit more cozy. The exterior of this house is definitely not the cutest part of it, but I think if we just sort this out, get some new plants here eventually and curtains in the windows, it'll look a lot nicer. Also, look at this gorgeous sunset. Wow, it is just stunning. So the plant outside has definitely made the outside look a little bit better, and I also wanted to show you some of the things that we got from IKEA in addition to the very short snippet that I showed you earlier, because in addition to get some new lamps and a new light bulb which is now shining in the background, which is giving off a much warmer light, because the light bulb that was there when we moved in was literally the whitest, most sterile light ever. And when I saw the house a few days before we were actually moving in, it was giving me major regret, because I just saw the house in the most sterile way and I was like, I don't want to move in here. So this light bulb is doing wonders, which it will obviously show a lot more when the sun is actually set properly, which it is about to do, as you saw. Beautiful sunset. And I'm also very glad that I can finally see the sunset, because from the flat we couldn't really see it unless we actually went down the stairs, outside, down the road where the buildings wouldn't be in the way, and even then you couldn't really properly see it. So this is a nice upgrade, so trying to be positive. But yeah, anyway, some other things we bought from IKEA were these cute little glasses. The coloured glasses trend is definitely coming back, and now I see them everywhere, and I was considering getting person outside. I was considering getting the blue ones, but Alex preferred these ones. So cute little green glasses, which is just a little addition to the glasses we already have. And then I got this massive candle, which my plan is to put loads of big candles in the fireplace, because as I mentioned before, the fireplace is blocked, so we can't unfortunately have a fire, but we can have loads of candles, which would be really cozy for the winter. And also apparently electricity cuts is quite common in this area, so we might be relying on candles. So I thought this could be quite cute. I've seen loads of Pinterest photos of people doing this trend where they have like lots of logs that obviously aren't on fire and then lots of candles in between. So I think either I'll do that or I'll just do loads of big candles, because I thought this was a huge candle, but when I put it in the fireplace I realised it looks small in comparison, so I definitely have to like prop it up in some way and get quite a few more, which will be expensive because this was like £10 and I want to get like even bigger chunky ones, just loads of different sizes, small ones, big ones. I think will look cute. And then I also just got some regular candles that I'm going to put in my little decorative candle holders around the house, which I think will look cute. And then I'm very excited about this candle holder that I got, which I think this is new in IKEA. I've never seen it before. It was really, really pretty, and it's reminding me of the very like Scandinavian TikTokers I've seen. So feeling like I need to bring out my Norwegian in this house, even though it is like a 100-year-old English house. I need to bring some Scandi into it. So I've bought this from IKEA, and then I've got my eyes on some similar ones from ARKET, which I'm also going to buy, which they're a little bit smaller. So I think like a bunch of different sizes, colours, all like in this autumn. Some of them are brown, another yellow one. I think it could be really cute. So I'm going to order those. I'll show a picture here in the meantime, but then hopefully I will order that and show it off in this video as well, so that'll be later on. So that was like my favourite little thing, in addition to the lamp, which is the circle lamp, which I'll show in a minute. And then we also got, I got my bread tin, because as I said, I want to start baking again. And I do have some bread tins that I bought ages ago in IKEA, but they're very like old now and they don't work that well. So I bought a new fancy one, and I actually didn't buy this in IKEA, I bought this in HomeSense. So I don't know if the quality is going to be better or worse, but excited about that. And I like that it's quite wide, because I like my bread to have chunky slices. We also got a new curtain because there's no curtains in this house, which I'm not really used to. In London, normally houses come like half furnished, but I think because this is different, the landlord was like, oh yeah, we've only given you the curtain rods and you have to like furnish everything yourself. So it's looking very empty at the moment, but I think once we get some curtains up, it will look nicer. And I've bought this curtain, which has obviously 2 of them, but I think I'm going to put one on this window, which you're propped against, and then the other curtain on the other side. So we'll just have one single curtain on the side, which I think will modernise the space a little bit, but I'm gonna have to see how it goes. I think we'll put this up afterwards actually, so we'll see if it looks good or not. And I think that's pretty much it. I also got lots of biscuits and like Swedish food. So we've got meatballs, we've got this cinnamon buns, I got the giflad, which is not really cinnamon buns, but they're similar and they're really good. And lingonberry jam, so we're actually going to have meatballs for dinner tonight, which I'm very excited about because I'm craving some homely food, because I need to do everything that'll make me feel cozy and homey and just like, what's it called, dispel all of the like homesickness that I do kind of feel a little bit, where I miss my flat and all of the coziness that we had there. So I think it's slowly getting there. And also, can I put my foot around? Going to the garden centre today was really nice. It was just a nice little outing, and even though I didn't really have the time to do it, and actually Alex didn't join because he was like, I just want to unpack and get things sorted, it's been one of those things that I have been looking forward to. So garden centres are one of the cosy things that you can't really do in London without a lot of faff, and that is really nice to do here in Milton Keynes because there's so many beautiful ones just a little bit outside of the city, loads of really nice ones, and it's just such a nice day out. So I wanted to do that, and I think it was important to actually just go there and do it and have a nice day, having some lunch. But yeah, that's the little bits that we got. I'm now going to show you the new candle. No, sorry, not the candle, the new light, which is looking very nice. So this is our new lamp. We used to have the little Taco lamp, which in comparison, I don't know if you can see, in comparison is quite a lot smaller. So this is definitely an upgrade. Obviously now there's a big ugly box in front of it that is taking up a lot of space that I'll definitely need to unpack. But I think once we get a lot of like nice big candles like this inside the fireplace, it's going to look a lot better. Obviously the vision is not here right now because we need a lot more candles and we need them to be bigger. I think I'm going to get a little ledge to put them all on. But once this fireplace is filled with candles, then I think it's going to look really cute. Oh, I was hoping it would like hide the beam, but we can paint it. Scrunch it properly.
Yeah, now you know. It's not easy being a scruncher.
I think if we steam it and paint the pole thingy, it will look a lot nicer.
Yeah.
But
it's a start.
If we don't like it, we can always put the other curtain up because this does look slightly weird. So either we get used to it or...
I think it looks fine with one, but it was weird on the right hand side.
My vision
was
this, but it doesn't look like my vision, so maybe I'm just either I need to get used to it or maybe it doesn't actually work out and we have to just put up regular curtains. But let's leave it like this for now. Why are you like this?
Give a boy a pole and he'll have some fun.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That looks quite good. I like the one curtain look on this side. Okay, that's it. Now let's make dinner. It's kind of magical what some candles can do. It looks so much nicer. And the rug makes a big difference too. It looks less cozy with the light on, but first meal in our flat. Or in our house.
Right, let's throw out the carpet.
It's Friday morning and I've just come home yesterday from a work trip to Amsterdam and I'm having a relaxing Friday morning before I start work because I did work for like 40 hours straight, except for a little bit of sleep. So I'm just having a bit of a slow morning, watching Zoe and Mark do a Halloween movie night and having a little coffee in the sofa corner. And I just wanted to do a little vlog clip because I'm actually feeling really good this morning. I feel really at home here suddenly. Like, it's only been a little bit over a week since we moved in, and I came home yesterday and Alex had like cleaned the house, put up the new rug, we got a new plant on the table, and he'd like make everything look really nice. And now I just feel like really good about it. It's just small things that, yeah, need to be done, I guess. And it's just a good feeling to know that it's kind of, I'm already having that mindset shift of starting to feel like this is my home and I feel good here. And I was really excited this morning when I woke up to just like come downstairs, make myself a coffee, sit down on my sofa. And now that I'm doing it, watching Zoe and Mark having the most perfect Halloween night, Halloween like evening, I just feel really cozy. And yeah, it's Friday, as I said, and so tomorrow and Sunday I think we're gonna go to like a cute little area that's just close to here, which is Stony Stratford, which is like a cute little street. And then I think we're also gonna go for a walk, and I'm really excited about it actually. Like I don't feel like I miss London right now. I don't feel like I need to go to London and do all the things that I love doing. I feel like I can have a good time here, so that is just such a relief to start to feel this feeling, if that makes sense. My parcel from ARKET came. So I know that this is not very memorable to anyone else but me, but in my last vlog where I announced that we're moving out of London, one of the things that I said was the fact that I was excited about finally having the money to treat myself to this blanket that I've wanted for years, because it's just one of those things that in London, when I didn't have that much money, I just felt like, oh, spending that much money on a wool blanket was just a little bit difficult. But now that we have a little bit of extra money to spare, not that I have it yet because I've just spent and spent and spent this month, and yeah, moving is very expensive, but you know, in the future, paying less rent is going to make me have a little bit more money left over. So anyway, all that aside, I have finally bought the blanket and a couple of other bits from ARKET. So I just wanted to kind of finish off this moving vlog by opening up this parcel and just kind of putting the little dot on the I, you know, the finishing touch on the living room. So, let me get my scissors. I think it goes the other way around. Oh. Ah. Oh my god. Here it is. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I never get big parcels, so this is just like Christmas, honestly. Oh my god. Oh wow, I love the bag. Clip-on. I actually had a look on Clip-on's website just to see if there were any other blankets I wanted more from this brand, because even though this is the Linnea Andersson blanket designed for ARKET and sold at ARKET, it's by the brand Clip-on. So I went on the website to see if I could find any other favourites, and I honestly couldn't. So I'm very happy because this was more affordable than, you know, wool blankets are super expensive, and honestly this is a very good price. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I think it's like £50, £60. And that's a good price for a wool blanket. I just can't wait to finally be warm, because this house is freezing cold and we're trying to like hold off on putting on the heating until November, but like I'm literally wearing like layers and layers and I'm still freezing, so this is going to be such a welcome addition. So yeah, this side is the white with the kind of leaf design in beige, and then on the other side the background is beige and the leaf is white, which I love. I've been on such a journey with this blanket, so I wanted it back when the blue version was trending, which I guess is like 2 years ago maybe, and like everyone else, I also wanted the blue blanket. It is just stunning, but I don't really have a lot of blue in my home, so I kind of thought it's not really going to fit. And then the green one, which I don't think is Linnea Andersson, but it's like the other green design blanket from ARKET. I was really tempted to get that one when we moved into the flat in London, and I remember I bought lots of like green candles, and I was just like awaiting finally having some money to buy the blanket. But then I kind of got sick of it because I'm just not a colourful gal. Like it's I probably should get more into colour. I'm very boring, and like Alex's family is always like trying to buy me stuff, and I'm like, no, it's not my style. It needs to be so boring for me to like it. I think it's just the Scandi in me, like I just need things to be minimal. and this obviously from a Swedish designer is just perfect. So I think the beige one is just exactly what I need. Like, and I can always put some other additional colour in there, like maybe buy like a checkered green blanket. I've been eyeing up some that I've seen online, although it probably wouldn't go with this, but I could like have 2 blankets. I could like switch them up and have some green or some blue as a fun colour once in a while, but then this can be like the standard blanket that is the go-to on the sofa, because it's just going to fit perfectly like with this beige sofa, white pillows. I do have one fun blue pillow. Yeah, you might have seen this blue pillow, which I have in my Instagram photos sometimes, which is exactly the type of thing that I like to do, which is just like a little pop of colour once in a while. But if I get sick of it, it's not a super expensive thing, and I can like tuck it away and then take it back out again when I want it back again, you know? I'm blabbering on. What I was saying is, I just think this is just the perfect colour, and it's just so nice to have like a thick wool blanket in your home, because all those like thin ones that we have from IKEA, like they're cheap and they're great, but they just don't bring enough heat. So yeah, I'm so happy with this. But it's not the only thing I got from ARKET. I did buy a few other things, which I'm very excited about. Just gonna tuck myself in with my new blanket, and then I'll show you the other things I got. So I have 3 other boxes, and it's honestly going to be exciting for me to see what it is, because I remember 2 things I got, but I can't remember what the 3rd thing is. I love doing online shopping. Let's see. Let's do the surprise one first. Ah, of course, another candle holder. I remember I bought this because I thought it would fit really nicely in the kitchen, where I have more of this like darker beige colour. It's all beige all over, but this is more of a brown stone colour, which I love, which is going to fit really nicely on the kitchen table. I'll show you in a bit. I'm going to unpack the others. Yep, I'm just copying every other Swedish girl and Norwegian girl, but I've mostly seen Swedes on TikTok doing this. Just lots of big jugs, like big like candle holders like this, with candles inside, and just place them all around, like very like messy but organised. I just love that style. And I've already got one on the table from IKEA, and I'm going to add these on. So they're all going to be in this like brownish autumnal colour, and I just think it's going to look so good together. So I guess it's no surprise that this 3rd and final parcel or package is another candle holder. Oh my god, I actually nearly stabbed myself with scissors. Online shopping is such a rush. I never really do it, which is good, because I would just spend all my money, and I'm already spending all of my money on coffee and other things like that. It's such a rush to like get the actual packages in your home. Like it kind of feels more fun than picking things up in the store and then just having them in bags. I honestly think this is my favourite one. I just love the brown. Now I just need to find some candles to put in these, and then I can style the table. This is what it looks like. I am obsessed. Obviously it's very messy in the background. I will tidy that up, but I love it. My vision is coming together. I do wish that I had a slightly bigger table, because it does feel quite overwhelming, like with the big 3 candle holders just smack in the middle of a small table. I have seen other homes where they have like a big dining table and that's where they put them, so maybe I need to just try things out. I definitely feel like these would look great over in this corner as well, where we currently have a lamp and the plant and the books just kind of stacked messily in the background. And I feel like they would definitely look good over there. Then I wouldn't have anything to have on my table in the living room, like in front of the sofa. So yeah, I just need to try things out, move things around. They would also look really good on the kitchen table, I think. But I have a little plate there. Yeah, so what we're saying is, on the kitchen table, I have like a plate from ARKET, which has like more like grey tones. So I feel like my new candle, I can't speak, candle holder will look really good over there. And I have this candle that I just bought from IKEA, which goes really well together. I just feel like that is just the perfect colour combination, to be honest. So I'm gonna go and do that. Put that over there and see how it looks. It's still a mess with all my boxes, but these are the new two new candle holders.
Oh wow, they're way bigger than I thought.
I know. That's
Nice.
the whole vibe I like, the really big ones. So this is the IKEA one and this is the 2 other ones.
You do have an eye for style.
Thank you for the compliment.
No, it's because you got the one in IKEA that's like a knockoff of the cool one.
Yeah.
And then you got the
because I
cool
knew
one
that I
afterwards.
wanted the, yeah.
Oh, did you know already? Had you seen these?
I already ordered these, yeah, and then I got the one from IKEA because I knew they would fit together.
Oh, well, I take 10% off my copy.
And I've also just copied every other Scandi person that has already done this. What's your review of the blanket? Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it sounds really nice. Yeah.
It actually doesn't smell the best because it's wool.
Good mouth feel.
It's so warm, I had it
Kind
on
of
me.
weird, actually. Is this what wool feels like?
Yeah, but it's not very itchy for wool, I think.
Is wool supposed to be itchy?
Yeah, wool is very itchy.
What's the point of making blankets out?
It's hot. It's because it's a good blanket for keeping the temperature hot, but also it doesn't make you sweaty like other blankets do.
Okay.
Have you noticed it's one colour on this side and another colour on the other side?
Oh, what's this big line?
It's not a line. It's it's the pattern.
Oh, that's just calling me.
Okay, so this is the plate that I mentioned. It's just a plate from ARKET, which Sandrine very kindly gave to me when she moved home. And then I have this little bit that my friend gave, this little cup that my friend gave to me from the Hackney flea market. So nice. It was like a leaving present because I'd seen it in the Hackney flea market the weekend before, but it was a bit pricey and they all stepped in and bought it for me, which was so nice, and I love it over here. Just as a decoration piece, in addition to being my little espresso cup in the summer, which I'm going to use to pour my espresso in my iced tea, iced latte, which is going to be so fun. But yeah, for now it's just as a decoration piece. And then I have this bit, these 2 from H&M Home, and then this is the current candlestick that I have. I'm already out of breath just speaking. But yeah, it doesn't really go that well together. Oh, sounds like I'm talking to in a microphone. It doesn't really go that well together. Like, it's all kind of different shades of grey, but I kind of don't mind that much. Like, it's kind of it's working for me at the moment, but I do feel like it needs a bit of an upgrade. Like, slowly. I'm not going to rush into buying lots of new stuff, but I just want to like kind of make sure it all fits in more nicely. So that's why I bought this, which can go here but can also go somewhere else. Actually, looking at it in this light, I take back what I said. I don't feel like this goes together, this candle and this candlestick. Like, I feel like it's like too similar but not the same, and it doesn't go. So let me go and get another one. This is the only other candle I have at the moment, which first of all is too big, I think, and second of all doesn't go in the slightest. So I think I just need a white candle, but I don't have that yet, so we'll just go with this for now. At least it fits. This table has just been a little bit of a headache for me in general, even in the flat. Like, I feel like this round table is tricky to make nice because I don't want to put too much stuff on it to decorate it that I have to take off every time we eat. But let me see, if I move this and this, I don't like it, you know, I just don't like it. It just doesn't go with the grey. Maybe I just need to change out this plate or put this plate somewhere else, because I feel like these brownish tones do go together quite nicely. But obviously I can't just place lots of random crap. I can't just place lots of random crap just on a big white table on its own. But I feel like these colours go together. This would be just overkill, I think, but actually would it? Oh, I can't decide. This is where it definitely comes to show that I'm no interior designer. I just like pretty things. So yeah, that's still a work in progress, but that's okay. I do really like my new candle holder anyway, and I'll definitely find a spot for it, you know, even here. I'm not sure. Anyway, we did get this new mirror just literally today. It's Alex's mirror from before that he got secondhand from some friends. Or they were going to bin it, and he basically took it from them and like restored it, so it now looks nice. And he had it in his mum's house in his old bedroom, and we got it here, so that's nice. So we just put it here for now. I think it actually goes here, so we might just keep it. And we still have the card saying new home, but I do need to sort this little ledge out, but maybe I'll just leave this here for now. I'll move this though. Yankee candles are not the most aesthetically pleasing, but they do smell fabulous. I think for now I'll just keep it as it is with my little plate here and the new one here. It's definitely coming together slowly but surely, and once I find pieces that I love, I'll add them in as well. And if you have any ideas of how to style this round table, then do let me know, because I am struggling a little bit, but I do like this plate a lot and I do like the individual pieces on it, but I might have to just rearrange a little bit and put things in different places. That was a little roundup of all the things that I've got for the house. There will definitely be a lot more to do. Like I said, there is a coffee station that I'm still going to sort out, which is going to go in this corner. So that's going to go there, and I think I'm going to buy a new little, what's it called, shelving system for plates and stuff. So yeah, that's yet to come. But for now, I think I'm definitely settling in a lot more in the house, which I'm very happy about. It has been a journey. It's only been like a month, and it's definitely been very tumultuous, like ups and downs. I haven't even been in the house a lot. Like, I've been in London loads every week, and I'm doing stuff every single week. I'm going somewhere for work, so I'm kind of excited for November to come around and be a lot more quiet, so that I can just have that cozy time in the house to really get used to it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't sit on this table. Yeah, just moved over here. It's a little bit more stable. And I've got my blanket to keep me warm, because now the sun is definitely set and it's raining out, so it is looking very cozy, but it's also very dark and stormy. So it feels very cozy to be inside. But yeah, what was I saying? Lots of ups and downs. Definitely a very like chaotic experience. Like, yeah, I felt very emotional this time here. Like, you know, when I got here I was definitely panicking a lot, and then I had moments where I just felt over the moon happy, and I was just so excited to be in this like cozy, quiet house with more space. And I feel like already I've been able to romanticize it a bit, and like I read Persuasion by Jane Austen last week, and that just made me feel so cozy, and really is making me just like romanticize the like cottage vibes. So yeah, I have moments where I feel like that, and then other moments where I'm like missing London and feeling lonely and wondering what's next and worrying about the future. But all that to say, I feel like I am settling in a lot more, and I do feel a lot more happy here, and a lot more like I'm trusting the process, and I'm trusting the situation, and just being in the present, which is a very nice experience. Like, it's nice to finally feel that relief of like, okay, I'm feeling good here, I'm feeling at home. I don't miss the flat as much. Like in the beginning I felt super homesick for the flat in London, and I just wanted to go back, but now I do feel at home here, which is good. But yeah, it's been a very eventful moving vlog for sure. I do worry that it's like hours long, hopefully not, but I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and thank you for coming with me on this journey. And I am very excited about the future and all the vlogs I'll be making of cozy weekends, autumn weekends, Christmas weekends, exciting adventures next year. I already have some fun plans, which I can now afford because I'm gonna have some more money, which is great. So yeah, thank you for sticking around, and thank you for coming to my unboxing of my new lovely blanket, which you will see in all of my Instagram photos to come. But yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next one.